Perfect. Thank you so much. So, hey everyone. It's spring. Spring has just begun, and I have decided to spring into massive action, call it corny or what have you. So today I have to run, I have an appointment. So I've only got about 10-15 minutes, and I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about a little tip I have about the massive action I'm going to be taking. One thing I'm implementing, and I'm here in South Florida. A majority of our neighborhoods are within HOAs. And I'm within, and then this is a neighborhood I grew up in even, but I'm within gates that say that I'm not allowed to solicit, for any reason. So I unfortunately cannot door knock in my beautiful neighborhood that I grew up in. I mean, talk about a story, right? If there were anyone better to sell, would be my parents were one of the very first homeowners in this neighborhood, and so were my grandparents. So I have a lot of history in this neighborhood, and I think that'd be pretty cool and pretty fun to sell. I cannot, however, door knock here. So I've come up with a really great idea. So my neighbors are going to start getting what I want to call my pink slips. They're going to be getting them monthly, so that in spring, the action I'm taking now is going to have me sell in the summer. So I'm springing into action now, and I plan on selling in the summer. That's
I
my
love
current
that.
Thank you. That's my current motivation. It's something that I'm going full force on. So I wanted to share with you something that I thought was really interesting. How many of you guys, and I know there's not even that many of you in here, but how many of us still do these?
What is that?
Does anybody still do these? I won't call you old. I won't make fun of you or anything.
What is that?
I'm doing it. This is an envelope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many of us still do these?
I love when I get personal cards anymore because I never get them.
Yeah.
Right. We love the internet. I love the internet. I was one of the first internet kids. But there's something about this. Like, I don't even care to go to the mailbox anymore. And when I get a Christmas card or for any holiday or whatnot, it's like 1 or 2.
I enjoy
like,
hello,
I'm still a paper and pen girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I have like
age.
5 spiral notebooks that I carry around stuck to my butt all day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Like, live writing. I live writing, and I can't on pen to paper. So I'm, instead of pounding the pavement in my neighborhood, going to annoy my neighbors with my pink slips. Let me show you, because if you were to go in the mailbox and you
Are
see
they
this,
rose pink like Rosie?
you know it. So, hi, which one are you touching first? Which one are you not throwing out?
Looks special.
Right? Don't take my color. Anyone in South Florida, you can't have my color. Can't have my color. But I think this idea is gold. I do.
So what are you doing? You're taking a pink envelope and mailing them what?
So I'm mailing them prospecting letters. This is one of my current prospecting motivations. This is what I'm doing, because I cannot knock on these doors. I have a no solicitation sign within my neighborhood, but I'm sitting literally in $1 million home, and I've got 150 neighbors around me within gates that I can't contact any other way aside from the phone and this method. So
all right,
it's my there you go. And of course, yeah, if you're an LPT agent, we have, yes. So
okay, we might get a little bit bigger.
Oh, you might have to get a bigger envelope.
So Jeannie, go ahead and cut off the door hanger. I saw this, and when mine come in, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Go back to your screen. Can you come back? Come back to me, Jeannie.
I'm here.
There you go. That top, just chop it right off, right at the door hanger. It fits right in a normal envelope.
Oh.
Perfect. So now,
so are you mailing
2
a
tips, guys?
note
2 tips. 2 tips today.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I live in a luxury apartment complex. Like, you have to make really good money and stuff to live here. And I'm sitting on a gold mine. I need to find how all the addresses it out.
Okay. Remine.
Okay, yeah.
You find your building in Remine. It will populate every homeowner's address and name there.
Okay.
And if you're doing mailers, don't even bother about the phone numbers. Just go for name and address. And you're done.
And so are you putting a personal letter inside the envelope with that door hanger?
I am. In fact,
Do you have a sample of what you're typing up so we can?
So they're different. So I'm prospecting to get a listing in my neighborhood, right? If I were, for example, to have a client though that is looking for something that these homes, fit their criteria, then I would put a different letter in that envelope. Then that letter, excuse me, is going to be, I have my clients or this family that is looking for this home. We've been searching. There's a lot of, and I want to do an entire segment on magic letters is what I believe they're called. Jeannie, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're magic letters is what they're called. There's specific wording that's been, tried and true, whether it's campaigns or whatnot that people have tested, that the wording, the psychology behind the wording in these letters gets people to move, gets people to it motivates them to call you and pick up the phone. It's not just like, oh, whatever, I'll toss it. So for me, I know what's inside, right, is for them, but I just don't want anyone to go toss. So my biggest tip for today, my takeaway for today was, guys, get a colored envelope. It's really simple. That's my tip. See that? Just get a colored envelope. No one's going to throw this one out. Not first, at least. You know what I mean? These are going first. And this one's going to get opened. This one's going to get opened.
And
whether
do you just print the labels off of Remine? Are you just printing the labels off of Remine? Okay.
I'm not. Like I said, I'm a pen person. So
personally handwriting them. Okay.
I will go. So the letter I put inside is not handwritten, but I do sign each one with, ink.
And
it is my.
Do you have a sample of a buyer letter? That'd be great to. I wouldn't plagiarize, but just to...
No, of course. So as another part of today, I was being quick with this tip, but I want to go further. I'm going to dive deeper into this since I know it's exciting and we are in the spring. And I do think this is the perfect time to be sending out these letters and prospecting in this way. So I'm going to do a whole nother segment on that. And I'm going to have templates for you guys. I'll have an expired prospecting. I will have, I have a buyer prospecting, and then I will have one for low inventory. We need listings.
Is this going to be next Tuesday or a different time?
No, next Tuesday we're doing content. So real quick, everybody gets my tip for today. I want to give you a little rundown of a couple of things that I've got for the next 3 weeks coming up for you guys. This is the letters are going to be one of them. But next week we're going to do content. I'm going to give you at least 10 content ideas for whether you do Instagram, whether you want to do it on Facebook, what have you, but I'm going to give you at least 10. Today, I just wanted to share what I'm doing as far as prospecting is concerned and how smart I think this idea is. Again, if you're in South Florida, you take my color, I will find you. I'm kidding. I probably will find you, but no, don't take my, I have Remine. Remember, guys? I have Remine. We can find anybody with Remine. But really, this is my color. So these are the little pink slips that my entire neighborhood, 150 of my neighbors that I cannot knock on their door are going to get these instead. And I think that they're pretty memorable. And I think that it really does stand out, amongst getting these white envelopes. You're just not going to toss this one. I don't care what anybody says.
Stand up.
You're just not going to toss that, right? With a handwritten address, and then inside, yeah, it's typed up because obviously that would be a lot, but I do, again, please make sure to sign them. It's really important, that there's a personal touch. Okay, guys, so I'm going to run, but I want to give you a little base on content for the next 3 weeks. So next week we're going to work, thank you, Jeannie. Next week we're going to work on content. I'm going to give you at least 10 tips for content creation, for your Instagram, for your Facebook lives, stuff like that. I think a lot of realtors are stuck. What do I talk about? What do I show? I mean, the answer is everything and anything. Then we're going to do realtor scheduling and time blocking. Hey, Jen, thank you for joining. We're going to do realtor scheduling and time blocking to include daily prospecting, because I think it's really important. If you're not doing something like this every day, I don't care if it's online, I don't care if it's on the phone, whatever you prefer. Hey, there was something else I saw. Texting is 120% more return in people having conversations with you if you text them. Do not be afraid to text people. Okay, so aside from these, yes, emojis, yes, and video.
Tom Ferry says it. Tom Ferry says it's more, people are more likely to respond when you add emojis.
Here, I owned a company for 11 years, real quick. People are more likely to respond if you're a person. if you just speak to them the way they want to be spoken to, no one wants to work with someone that they're not comfortable with, that's too stuck up to and not approachable. That's a really big deal. Be approachable. How do you want to be spoken to? How would you want your realtor to speak to you? All prim prim proper and stuff. That's fine. If you're that person, then go seek that kind of realtor. Thank you to whoever is answering Tanya on the spreadsheet and Remind. I appreciate your help. I can't see the chats that well because they go away. But yes, on Remind you can export. So what I did was I mapped out my neighborhood real quick on Remind. I just grabbed all the houses and you put it into what's called a cart on Remind, and you download that cart. And from there, you can use whatever software you have that you prefer to make your labels if you want. But like I said, I'm old school, so I'll open up my laptop and I'll just read right off. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm just addressing these cards. And you know what? It's really cute. My girls, they sit with me and they put the envelopes on them for me. I work after 5, after 3, after I pick them up. I work all the time. So it's a really cute way to get your kids involved. If you have kids, sit with them and I explain what I'm doing. I explain the marketing and the psychology behind it, to them. So guys, sorry, we got off track. Aside from the realtor scheduling and time blocking that we're going to be talking about also soon, I also want to include these templates for you guys. So come on back. We're going to do content next week. We'll do templates the following week, and then we'll end it up with how to make sure you're doing something every day to prospect. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and my pink envelopes.
Thank you. Love.
Do you get
love,
one in the mail?
love
It's from me.
I'm going to be waiting for mine now.
All right.
No, I think that's awesome. And I like the fact that you
questions?
handwrite them, because when you handwrite the stuff, to me, if I'm going through envelopes when I get the mail, that excites me to see that I got a personalized letter. I'm going to open that first, either way, because I'm thinking it's already a scam, those pre-offer credit card or this and that, and you just toss them. You don't even open them. So I love the fact that it has your personalized handwriting. That is awesome.
Thank you. It's funny. Don't fall for those companies, and I'm probably going to get an email about this or something from one of them when they see this on YouTube. But don't fall for the companies that they're a machine that it's writing, then looks like handwriting. It really doesn't. It doesn't, and that's just me being honest. I wouldn't use one because I get them and I'm like, that's a machine. So, you can tell.
Similar to that topic, my son has a 3D printer, and I saw that you could do handwriting through the 3D printer. Maybe I should try that.
Don't fall for it. Handwrite it. A pen. It goes a long way.
That you can even do the wax seal. My sister did that with her invitation, and I was like, I'm thinking luxury. What if you hit a neighborhood that is, more of a luxurious neighborhood? Maybe you can do that touch. Or
a stamp with your logo. Yeah. Like how nice is it to have a professional stamp up here instead? But I love it. A sticker here with your logo. Really easy to do on Vistaprint. Just put some effort into it. I think it will pay off. I love marketing. It's really important. To me, having, run a company for 11 years, I had to drive people to the company. There were a lot of photographers. There's a lot of realtors. So my biggest takeaway from today, I hope, is that you've got to just stand out somehow. And for me, this is what I'm doing this spring.
Can you repeat your quote again? What you said in the beginning?
That I'm springing into action so I can sell in the summer.
Yeah. I love that. You got to put that somewhere.
Thank you. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody come in here late and not know what any of this is and what I'm talking about? All right. So I've got the next 3 weeks mapped out for you guys. We are going to have templates. So Tanya, make sure that you're here for that. If not, I'll send them to you anyway. Again, Rosie sells Miami at gmail.com. If anybody's got any questions, ask me anything. I'm here. All right, guys, I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for joining. Bye.